Cannot believe that at 28, I'm about to buy my third house, but before I do that, I need to sell my second house. So let's get my 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, ready to hit the market. This was the second property I've ever owned, and it honestly was so good to us. It was the perfect little starter home, but we have outgrown it, and we are on to bigger and better. We had a few punch-out items and little upgrades to do just to give this baby its best shot on the market, and since we're already under contract for the new house, the pressure is on to make sure this one sells fast. A few years ago, my husband and I took the time to learn a lot about real estate investing just through books and podcasts, and I can honestly say that was hands down the best thing we ever did for ourselves. We bought our first property, which was a duplex, in November 2019, right before COVID, and we did a house hack, which is basically when you live in one side and rent out the other. In an ideal world, you would live for free, but in a market like Fort Lauderdale, it covered about half the mortgage. 3 years later, and post-COVID, when everyone moved to Florida, we sold at the top of the market and bought this house. Now, 2 years later, if everything goes as planned, we will be moving into our dream house on the water in North Florida. We are definitely not real estate investors, but we learned just enough to make some great decisions, and because of that, we are able to give ourselves the future we've always dreamed of. Follow along for the moving and renovation journey to come.